Imagine waking up one morning, coffee in hand, phone in your face, same routine, same urgency. You check your email, a few messages, a few pings, nothing unusual. Then you see it, subject line, action required, role transition, from asterisk your company's operations team asterisk, followed by a message that reads like it was written by a human, but somehow feels too polished. It says your job is changing. It says certain responsibilities are being automated. It doesn't mention layoffs like a punch. It frames it like an evolution. You scroll. You search for the part where they explain the transition to something you can picture. A new title, a new path, a new training plan. But there's nothing. Only this. I know it happened because an AI agent now does the work faster, cheaper, sometimes better than you ever could, with no fatigue, no missed days, and no "I'll get back to you tomorrow." And here's the real twist. While AI might replace some jobs, it could also create careers that barely exist today. So pause for a second. Think about your work, your routine, your industry. Which jobs are at risk? Which careers are safer? And what's one skill that could make you nearly impossible to replace? Stay with us, because by the end, you might rethink what future-proof actually means. Most people hear AI and picture chatbots, those text boxes that answer questions. But AI agents are something bigger. Think of them less like a search engine and more like a digital worker. An AI agent isn't just replying, it's doing. It can. Asterisk. Asterisk. Make decisions. Asterisk. Asterisk. Based on goals and rules. Asterisk. Asterisk. Complete tasks. Asterisk. Asterisk. Without being asked every step of the way. Asterisk. Asterisk. Manage projects, timelines, priorities, follow-ups. Asterisk. Asterisk. Communicate. Asterisk. Asterisk with customers or internal teams. Asterisk. Asterisk. Analyze information. Asterisk. Asterisk. Faster than any human could skim it. Asterisk. Asterisk. Work with other AI agents. Asterisk. Asterisk. Like a team of specialized assistants. Imagine having a coworker that never sleeps. It doesn't need lunch. It doesn't forget. It doesn't get overwhelmed by volume. And unlike one-time automation, agents can adjust as they go, learning patterns, improving how they complete tasks, and coordinating with the tools your company already uses. Companies are investing billions because the payoff is obvious: speed, consistency, and scale. And experts say this could be one of the biggest disruptions in human history, right up there with the internet boom and the Industrial Revolution. But before you panic, you need one key mindset. Not every job is equally vulnerable, not every task is automatable, and not every worker is replaceable. It depends on what you do and how replaceable that work is when a digital teammate shows up. Customer service is one of the first areas getting hit. Right now, lots of support work is repetitive, answering the same questions, explaining policies, resetting passwords, processing refunds, handling bookings, providing basic technical support. AI agents can already do a lot of that. They can monitor customer messages, interpret the request, and respond in a consistent tone. They can access company knowledge bases. They can follow scripts. They can also route the right issue to the right team. And here's what makes it dangerous to certain roles. AI can handle thousands of conversations at once. A human agent might manage a handful of tickets per hour. An AI agent can manage a flood and do it without getting tired. So will customer service jobs disappear completely? Not likely. But many traditional call center roles may shrink dramatically over the next decade. Because when things get complicated, when someone is angry, grieving, confused in a way that can't be categorized neatly, or dealing with a high-stakes situation, humans still matter. Empathy and creative problem-solving aren't fully reproducible. Instead of vanishing, customer support may evolve into something like this. AI handles the basics, and humans step in when emotions run high or the problem is truly unique. So the question becomes, are you the person who handles routine answers, or are you the person who handles the messy moments? Data entry is another job category that's especially vulnerable because so much of it is repetitive. You take information from one place and move it to another. You take information from one place and move it to another. You take information from one place and move it to another. You take into box and copy details from emails into spreadsheets, update records in multiple systems, organize data into categories, correct formatting inconsistencies, AI agents thrive on exactly that kind of pattern work. They can read and interpret information, then fill fields, tag items, and cross-check details against rules. In many companies, the first step already happened. Software replaced parts of the process. The next step is automation that doesn't just store data. It handles the full movement of it with fewer errors and less waiting. By 2030, a big portion of data entry, as people recognize it, could become largely automated. But again, not every data-related role vanishes. The work that survives will be the work that requires judgment, accountability, and context. If your job is simply typing what someone else already decided, you're at higher risk. If your job is interpreting what the data means, questioning whether it's accurate, or making decisions based on it, AI becomes a tool, not a replacement. Accounting is often treated like a safe profession, but basic accounting is where the pressure will land first, especially the parts that follow rules predictably. AI systems can track expenses, categorize transactions, generate standard reports, detect unusual activity, assist with tax calculations, flag inconsistencies before they become problems. And because AI can work quickly, it can process more data than a human team ever could within the same time window. So what happens? Routine bookkeeping tasks may become faster, cheaper, and more automated, but highly skilled accountants won't just disappear. Businesses still need people who can interpret complex situations, why a number changed, what strategy to pursue, how to handle exceptions, how to advise leadership when the real world doesn't behave like a spreadsheet. AI can crunch the numbers. Humans still need to explain the story behind them. Think of it like this. AI can produce the map, but someone still has to decide where you should actually go. This might surprise you. Content creation is being transformed too. AI can now write drafts. It can generate images. It can produce short videos or help create motion. It can even generate voiceovers and assist with scripts. So it might feel like creators are doomed, like a robot is stepping into the spotlight. But here's the part most people miss. Content isn't just information, it's identity. People don't only follow what's correct. They follow what's distinct, the personality, the lived experience, the authentic storytelling. AI can help produce content faster, sure, but your audience connects with humans for reasons that can't be perfectly automated. The perspective you bring, the mistakes you learn from, the way you explain things based on your real life, the trust you built over time. The creators who win in an AI world won't necessarily become less human, they'll become more strategic. They'll learn to work alongside AI, using it to speed up the boring parts so they can focus on the parts that matter: ideas, taste, consistency, and emotional clarity. If you can turn your experiences into something others want to feel, then AI becomes a pen in your hand, not the author of your story. Administrative work is another area where AI agents can do a lot quickly. Imagine an assistant who can respond to emails with context, book travel and manage itineraries, create reports from notes and documents, remind people about deadline. Many businesses are already piloting AI-powered assistants, and it makes sense. Administration is often the glue that keeps operations moving. When an AI agent handles those glue tasks, demand for traditional administrative roles may decline, but there's nuance. Some administrative tasks are purely mechanical. Those are easiest to automate. Yet top administrative assistants often do something more powerful than scheduling. They manage relationships, understand preferences, anticipate problems, and keep chaos from turning into disaster. Humans bring judgment and diplomacy. So the future may look like this. AI drafts, organizes and reminds. The human coordinates people, handles exceptions and smooths conflicts. If you're the kind of assistant who knows how to move the room, your value may increase, not decrease. Now here's the twist. The part people forget when they only talk about AI taking jobs. Every major technology shift creates new roles. The internet created careers like app developers, social media managers, digital marketers, YouTubers, and content strategists, online community builders. None of these existed decades earlier in the way they exist now. So yes, AI will replace some tasks, but AI will also create new careers, many of them specialized, and some of them not even named yet. Here are a few roles that are starting to take shape. AI trainer, teaching AI systems how to behave safely and effectively so outputs are more useful and less risky. AI ethics specialist, ensuring AI follows ethical guidelines, fairness standards, and appropriate boundaries. Asterisk, asterisk, AI workflow designer, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Building AI-powered processes inside businesses, designing how work moves through tools and agents, asterisk, asterisk. Human AI collaboration manager, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. The person who helps organizations combine human judgment with AI speed so teams work like a coordinated system, not a chaotic mix of drafts and misunderstandings. And if you're wondering about the future job market like it's a crystal ball, some of the highest paying roles of 2040 may not even have names yet, because new tools create new problems to solve, and new problems create new professions to meet them. If AI can learn technical skills, what should humans focus on? Experts increasingly point to three areas. Asterisk, asterisk, creativity, asterisk, asterisk. Not just art, but the ability to create entirely new ideas, new angles, new solutions, the kind of thinking that breaks out of templates. Asterisk, asterisk. Emotional intelligence, asterisk, asterisk. Understanding people, emotions, motivations, relationships. How to communicate, how to handle conflict, how to lead when uncertainty hits. Asterisk, asterisk. Adaptability, asterisk, asterisk. The ability to learn continuously as technology evolves. Because in an AI-driven world, your job is not simply to know one set of facts. Your advantage is how quickly you can update what you know. If AI replaces tasks, the person who survives isn't the one who clings to the old way of doing things. It's the one who can pivot. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You have to be the person most willing and most able to evolve. Think of it like this. AI is great at repeating what already exists. Humans are at their best when the environment changes and the goal requires new thinking. So the most valuable skill might not be one you can list on a resume. It might be a habit, learning on purpose. By 2030, your workplace may look completely different. Some jobs will disappear, others will transform, and entirely new careers will emerge like seedlings in a space nobody thought could grow. But the biggest question isn't whether AI will replace jobs, it's whether humans will learn to work with AI before it replaces their opportunities. Because somewhere right now, an AI agent is learning a new task. Tomorrow it may learn another, and one day it could perform work that nobody believes possible today. So ask yourself, when that day comes, what role will humans play? Will you be someone who gets pushed aside by the change, or someone who drives how the change reshapes your life? The next generation of jobs might already be forming around you quietly under new titles you've never heard yet. And the door to those jobs won't open because you waited for permission. It will open because you adapted before the world forced you to. So here's your question for the comments. Daike, which job do you think AI will replace first? Not someday, but first. Customer service? Data entry? Something else? Tell me what you think and why.